Hey there! Over the last few months, I've had quite a few people ask me about selling off parts of their physical media collection. There are quite a few things that come into play when you're talking about selling off physical media, and I think that it would be a good idea to start telling you about some of those tips that I've learned over the years. Today will be the first in a series that I'm going to be using to show you how you can make the best of selling off your physical media. One of the most important aspects to keep in mind when you are selling things online is taxes, and we have had quite a major change for the tax year of 2022 that will come into play when you file your taxes in 2023. So let's dive into that change so that you're well aware of what to expect as you are getting this all set up. So here is a visualization of the article that I've listed in the description below. As you can see, it is printed by NBC News. And the headline states, Venmo, PayPal, and Zelle must report $600 plus in transactions to the IRS. Starting January 1st, mobile money apps like Venmo, PayPal, and Cash App must report annual commercial transactions of $600 or more to the Internal Revenue Service. Now that word commercial is important there, and we're going to see that again in the article below, but it's important to keep that in mind as we're going through this. As you can see from this, it is printed for January 6, 2022, which means it is relevant for this year and will be affecting tax year 2022. As of January 1st, mobile payment apps like Venmo, PayPal, Zelle, and Cash App are required to report commercial, that's important, transactions totaling more than $600 per year to the IRS. The change to the tax code was signed into law as part of the American Rescue Plan Act, the COVID-19 response bill passed in March. That is one of the stimulus bills that was signed by Congress. Previously, these mobile payment apps only had to tell the tax authorities when a person had over 200 commercial transactions per year that exceeded $20,000 in total value. Now that is a lot of different ways for people to take advantage of the tax law. So this is not necessarily a bad thing. Continuing on, starting January 1st, the IRS said if a person accrues more than $600 annually in commercial payments on an app like Venmo, then Venmo must file and furnish a Form 1099-K for them, reporting on all of the commercial income that they collected through the app. That is only for the commercial income. The tax reporting change only applies to charges for commercial goods or services, not personal charges to friends and family, like splitting a dinner bill. So if you pay attention while you are posting these payments through the apps or on the websites, you are able to choose between goods and services or friends and family. Continuing on near the bottom, it says, in an explanatory document on the new tax changes, the IRS said that these changes also apply to people who sell items on internet auction sites like eBay and people who have a holiday craft business, so long as they accept credit card payments through these apps. So that is clearly pointing out people who sell on eBay. This is alluding to people that sell on Etsy. And then it is also including people that are perhaps selling physical goods in person at like a holiday festival and collect payments through those apps in person. PayPal said both PayPal and Venmo offer a way for customers to tag their peer-to-peer transactions as either personal, friends and family, or goods and services by choosing the appropriate category for each transaction. Users should select goods and services whenever they are sending money to another user to purchase an item, like a couch from a local ad listing or concert tickets or paying for a service. So that is all easy enough to understand, and what's important is making sure that you are marking the transactions properly through those payment apps. So here is my homepage on PayPal for when I'm going to be sending a payment. The app works exactly the same as the website here. So I'm going to click on the send icon. And now I'm going to type in a person's name or PayPal email address. And by the way, this works exactly the same as in Venmo and other payment processors as well. So I'm going to say that I'm sending this person $20. So now I get to choose, am I sending that to a friend or am I paying for an item or service? If I choose sending to a friend, the person receiving the money would not be taxed for that transaction. If I choose paying for an item or service, the person receiving the funds would be charged as part of their 1099-K if they get more than $600 in payments over the year. So as you can see, there are plenty of things to keep in mind when you're going to be selling some things online. Obviously, this tax law is just one of the most basic of things, but hopefully it sets a good foundation for you planning to do your taxes properly. This is just my first tip that I'm going to be sharing. Next week, we're going to be talking about how to package things properly. Until then, I hope you have a good week, and as I always say, from one collector to all of you, have a good night.